Hey there everybody, I'm C-Show and welcome to episode number 10 of our Let's Play Feed the Beast with the Agrarian Skies mod pack. Man, it is hard to believe that we are already at episode number 10. This series has been doing so well and I have really enjoyed making it so far, so it kind of makes sense that the episodes have gone so quickly. So I really want to thank you guys for keeping with me so far, and without further ado, let us get into our episode, shall we? Alright, so in today's episode, you may be wondering why I have so much cobblestone. Well, you might be able to take a guess just from looking right here, but it's time to make a mob spawner. An automated mob spawner, per se. Well, almost automated. So I went ahead and made a drawbridge, which is a fancy little block from Tinker's Mechworks, part of Tinker's constructs originally. And this nifty little gadget is like a piston, only way better. Alright, so as you can see here, I have 21 cobblestone in here. Why 21? Because I want my mob spawner's fall range to be 22 blocks, which will almost kill a mob. I think you guys know where this is going. 22 will be this last block down here. You can also put a piece of cobblestone in like that, or whatever material you want. I could put an elevator in there for that matter. And it will obviously camouflage the block, but we don't need to worry about that for this. I'm only using this specifically for building purposes. You will also notice I made 2 elevators. I'm going to be using that to get up and down between this by the end of this. So, let's try it out, shall we? Bam. Look at it go. Now that's what I call effective building. Alright, and then we're just going to break this right here. Now, you don't want to hit the lever again, because hitting the lever again will withdraw the blocks back down. So that's what we're going to do for that. And we're just going to keep doing this all the way around. Now, I'm just going to cut the video real quick. I'm going to go around and do this first part, and then I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Alright, and we're back. So I hit a tiny little snag while I was in the middle of doing this. And no, it's not that I got stuck up here, because remember I had the elevator. I actually ended up having to go craft a 3rd elevator because the range on the elevator I think is only 20 blocks, so it's not quite high enough, but they just cost an ender pearl and some wool, so it wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. But I had forgotten that the drawbridge has an effective range of only 15 blocks, so it didn't quite get us to the top up here, but I went ahead and used 1 elevator to get to the middle ground, and then I went ahead and built the rest of it back up. So it wasn't too difficult. Honestly, got it done pretty quick. Less than a Minecraft day. It hasn't even been a Minecraft day yet, so. Alright, so now from this part on, we're going to continue onward. What we want here is, essentially, we want our mobs to funnel down this path right here. So we're going to make a 7-block long path. 7 because that is the distance that water travels before it stops flowing. Now we don't want water flowing down because that will let the mobs land safely, and we don't want that. So we're just going to carry on here. Now most of this I'm going to do manually because setting up the drawbridge is just ridiculous. It would be just silly trying to position it just right for this. So we're going to start over here, I think. You know, there's actually no reason for me to do it like that. That's just wasting cobblestone. Alright, now we're just going to try to not fall here. That would suck, because I'm over the void. It would not just be a normal fall to my death. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and bring some water up here. We are going to put torches up here because the last thing we want is stuff spawning. So let's just run back down. Alright, you gotta love elevators. Those things are really nice. Let's go ahead and fill this in real quick. Went ahead and took care of the middle of it. You can see that's built all the way up pretty well. if you know anything about vanilla spawners, you'll probably know more or less what I'm aiming at here. This is a pretty simple mob spawner, but it's very effective. Especially when you're playing by yourself, all the mobs are forced to spawn for you, so it's pretty efficient for getting everything done. Alright, so next things next, we are going to, let's see. Alright, we need water, but I'm going to need a second bucket because I'm going to make an infinite water source at the top real quick to use temporarily. And we don't want to have to worry about coming back down, so we're going to need 3 iron, that's easy. Oh, that would have sucked if I had melted my bucket without realizing it, because then I would have had to wait and make another. Let's go ahead and push some more cobblestone in here. Fill this bad boy up. I actually ended up using, between episodes, I actually ended up using all the lava that was in my crucible to make 4 obsidian, because if you didn't notice, I made a lumber axe. And if you'll notice the reinforced 3 trait on it, that's because I gave it a obsidian large plate, which gave it that trait. But aside from that, the axe is pretty much made out of pure iron. So it's got a pretty good durability. It's got unbreaking 3 essentially. And what I've been doing is I went ahead and started making shears as well. You might notice all the dirt that I have now. I really should have gotten around to making shears already, honestly, because it's a great way to get going on your dirt much faster. Because those of you that know, shears can give you leaf blocks, and leaf blocks work to get dirt. So it's an effective way to essentially chop down a tree with the lumber axe and then shear all the leaves really quick, and bam, you have a ridiculous amount of wood and dirt with supreme ease. Alright, our iron's done. Alright, so we're not really working on any quests right now. I just want to do this for convenience's sake. If I need any levels, I'll have levels now. And if I need mob drops, I will have them ahead of time. Mostly this is for bone meal, honestly, because I mean, who doesn't want bone meal? It's great stuff. Now you can also use apatite, which is a forestry ore, I guess you could call it, that you can use it to make fertilizer by just using some sand. And this does work like bone meal. You can use it yourself. I'm planning on setting up a aqueous accumulator with a sprinkler on my farm, which uses bone meal, or can use bone meal by putting it in there to efficiently spray your crops. I'm not sure if it can use fertilizer though. I've never actually tried that. But I'll get around to setting up a harvester. What I'm going to, essentially this quest right here, to make a harvester and a planter and all that, I'm going to be making those and then making a farm and all that. You might notice this new quest over here. The mod pack got an update today, I think it was actually, to 2.0.3, and this gives you a way to store all your books. If you read the quest, you'll see that right here. I'm not sure what other new quests it added. Let's see. I know most of the quests, so I think I would recognize if there was anything new. This is new, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the quest is, but this is definitely new, and so is this actually. They probably did this for the sake of progression. That's probably something to help you. And then Hell's Kitchen. Now, I don't know if you guys have gotten past this part right here, but these quests are insane. They require thousands and thousands of the required ingredients, so that's gonna get pretty bad, but that's okay. Oh, I don't think I've ever noticed these two before. I don't know if these were in here before or not. Steelworks is new, I think. I think this is new right here. Ah, steelworking in you. This is some Tinker's Construct stuff. I see. No, this might have already been there before. I'm not really sure. So you can make a Steelworks guidebook, it looks like. I might have to get around to that soon. That's a pretty easy quest, actually. Molten Seared Stone, I've got some, so why not? Alright, and this looks like it's the end. I don't know what's in that. Alright. So anyway, we have our buckets, so let's go grab some water real quick. Oh, no, what? That's not what I want. Got lots of coconuts growing. I've actually got like 30 or 40 coconuts stored already right now, which is pretty awesome. I also had my activator running on those 9 stacks of gravel, if you remember. I got a bunch of gravel. Unfortunately, after 9 stacks of gravel, I only got 1 more diamond. Well, if you don't count the ones that I'd gotten to build this, I guess, but yeah. The diamond is a pretty rare drop, and so is the emerald, honestly, but I digress. Let's get back to work, shall we? Alright, you've got to love that. That is such an awesome thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block it off in here real quick. Let's see. We'll just do it like this. Nice and simple. Ta-da! Yay! Wait, yeah, that is infinite, right? Okay. Just had to make sure. Alright, so now we're going to build the rest of the platform real quick, and then we can do this easily and efficiently. So I'll be right back, you guys, because nobody wants to sit here and watch me fill this out, and I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Alright, we're back, you guys, and I have pretty much finished the mob spawner now. Well, I have finished it, actually. So as you can see here, our mobs will be able to spawn anywhere. I've got a torch right now so you guys can see this a little bit better. But essentially, they can spawn on any of these platforms right here, and eventually they will work their way towards this water. This doesn't really guarantee like massive amounts of them falling at once, but over time, a lot of them will end up going down. And I can just walk over whenever I want to and punch them to death with supreme ease, or if I need to level up a new sword, super easy. But essentially, it will funnel them down here, not me, hopefully, and I'll make a little way to break. I'll probably break it down there and put like some slabs in, or maybe you don't just want to make a missing block because you'll get shot by like a skeleton. But I only made this too high because I don't want Endermen spawning in here. They have a tendency to teleport when they hit the ground to take fall damage. Honestly, I think the only way you can really fight those things is with a melee hit. You can't hit them with projectiles. You can't make them die to fall damage. I don't know. But either way, this is our mob spawner, and I'm just gonna use my elevator to get back out of here. And if I have any problems, I can use that to get out too. Or to get up in here, I should say. And it's not working for some reason. Why not? There's nothing underneath it but a torch, and the torch shouldn't stop it. I am not sure here. Kind of stuck here at the moment now. Well, that's not good. Let's see. I don't have any. I could make gravel to get out, maybe. That might be a good way to get out of here. I've got just enough to get to the ground. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure why that stopped. Alright, so we're just gonna make some gravel real quick to save ourselves. This is thinking on your feet, you guys. 101. Alright. Alright. Good time smashing gravel with you guys. Oh yeah. This is not boring at all, right? Yeah. No, I know you guys just love to sit here and watch me break gravel in the dark. Probably can't even see what I'm doing hardly. Alright, so we're just gonna... Oh my goodness, please don't fall. There we go. The wonders of Minecraft physics at their best. This should be just enough for me to get out of here, actually. I think. I hope. Oh, good. Okay. Safety. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and break it with the hammer because I've got easy ways to get gravel, so why not go ahead and get some sand or dust, you know? See, that's thinking on your feet, guys. Always carry around a... Oh, shoot, there's mobs down here. Okay. Don't worry, you guys. They can't hear me if I whisper. I've actually got a bow on me too. See, I really do think ahead. Oh yeah. Suck on it, skeletons. Get sniped. I am sniping like a pro. See, this is clever usage of your tools that you carry around with you right here. See how well that worked out, you guys? Oh, I hate arrows that skeletons shoot because they do that weird thing where they... Oh crap, I just realized mobs can spawn now. I gotta get out of here. Quickly. There we go. Okay. So there should be mobs. Yep. Oh wow. See, you hear it already. They funnel fast, I'll tell you. Oh, look at that. And what's his health at? Oh, that skeleton died. That shouldn't have happened. The zombies got half a heart. See, that's where they should be at. And then I could just... Ooh, hi, skeleton. My goodness. Look at... See? Look at... See? It's fast. I'm telling you. It's effective. You might not think it's effective, but it is. Oh yeah. Come on, bring it. I can literally just stand here and kill them. The reason they're spawning so fast is because technically I'm 22 blocks away from them, vertically. Wow, look at this. This is awesome. And, oh, I'm so glad creeper damage is disabled. Oh, shoot. That's not cool. That was, if you didn't notice, that was an infernal mob. I did not realize those could spawn in the overworld, actually. Wow, that's incredibly dangerous, actually. So, punching him gave me hunger, if you didn't notice. Man, those could be a problem. Okay, I'm sorting this. This is going... There are way too many of them for me to punch right now. So what I'm going to do is put a vacuum hopper in one side, probably, and that'll suck in all the... Oh, stupid creeper. Lost a lot of loot right there. I'm pretty okay with this, because I have auto repair on my... sword. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my XP, hang on. Alright, cool stuff. Oh shoot. Kill it just the right time to get me. This could have been a mistake. Okay, getting out of here now. Alright, I need my stone. Oh wow, that zombie had a lot of health. What was up with that? Okay, we're just gonna walk away. Just walk away. That's the smart thing to do, you guys. Yeah, look, we can make our boat almost full health. Oh, we got a carrot too. Not bad. I can't remember if we had carrots or not. Alright, so as you can see, that's an effective mob trap. The reason I wanted to do it like that, instead of just letting it kill them outright and loot the drops, is that at some point I might want like a mob grinder from Mine Factory Reloaded. I don't know if I will or not, but just in case I do want one, that's a great way to do it. It'll funnel all the mobs into one tiny little area, and the grinder will kill them. But until then, I am going to be able to farm them myself now. You can see I've already got a little bit of extra XP. So that's nice, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and break this down into dust and let my sifter go at it, because I could probably use some more redstone at some point, and why not go ahead and let it do it now. So my next step is probably going to be that one quest I was showing you, and setting up an automatic farm. Because we're going to need 10,000 toast at one point in a little while, and 10,000 toast would take a long time to get, even with an automatic farm set up. And I don't want to make some ridiculously stupid large farm unless I'm forced to, so that's how I'm going to do that. Alright. Let's see, let's put our loot away. Oh, come on. Getting stuck on my own head. That sounds weird. We have lots of rotten flesh now. I don't even know what we're going to do with it all. Okay. I'm pretty okay with that. And our carrot's going to go up here. Oh, we did have one carrot. Alright. So, I did it, guys. I made the bomb spawner finally. I kept saying I would, and I finally did it. Come on. Alright. I think towards the end of the episode now, I'm going to show you guys a nice little trick you can use if you get those coconuts. So, I'm going to need all of these mixing tools, and I'm actually going to need all of this, including the juicer. I think the only thing you don't need for this is a cutting board, or the bakeware. But I'm pretty sure you need everything else. So what we're going to start with, I'm going to show you guys how to make some grilled cheese, which is a hearty meal. So I'm going to go ahead and make some fresh water. Let's go ahead and do that. Do this two at a time. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Alright. This is what you call efficiency. Actually, I don't know what you would call this. But we're going to need approximately... Well, we're going to need 36 salt for making bread, and then we're going to need 36 salt for making some other stuff, which I'll show you guys. Now, to make a grilled cheese, you need butter, and toast and cheese. Now that's not too hard to get when you have coconuts. Now I know normally that recipe takes milk, but like I had shown you guys earlier, you can use milk as a wonderful substitute, or you can use coconut milk, I should say, as a wonderful substitute for, sorry, one second here. Well, I should have just made that all into salt. We're going to be doing that anyway. But you can use coconut milk as a wonderful substitute for regular milk in most recipes. Not everything, but most. Maybe all, I don't really know. Alright, so now that we've got a buttload of salt, let's go ahead and get our coconut milk. Well, we actually had 2 coconut milk already, I forgot about that. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to show you this, guys, one step at a time, pretty much. You remember how to make salt, I showed you guys this earlier. Now we're going to need 36 wheat. And you remember how to make bread, I hope. Well, with the Pam's Harvest Craft at least. So we're going to go ahead and make that right there. We need a mixing bowl. Oh, we need 36 more fresh water. Ugh, I hate that. The freshwater part is probably the most annoying, but this is better than using buckets. If you were trying to use buckets for this, my goodness, it would take you so long. Alright, at least we have 2 buckets, so that's a benefit. I almost broke my water source there, that would have sucked. Alright, there we go. Now we can make bread. Silly me forgetting it like that. Alright, dough. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dough up and we're going to toast it while I make the other stuff. Actually, I want to do it like this because I want to make toast at the same time in a minute. So I'm going to actually use coal for this because we've got it and I apparently just dropped it, which means it's in here now. Nope, I actually caught it again, never mind. Alright, so this is going to take a minute. So while that's cooking, what we're going to do is make some grilled cheese. So what do we want to do first? Let's try the cheese, shall we? So that's just coconut milk. If you'll look right, nope, not there. But no, wait, come on, there, no, come on, coconut milk. There we go. So coconut milk, salt, and a pot. Easy, right? Yep, sure is. Now you only want 18 here. I almost did that wrong because we need to make an equal amount of cheese. I just realized I cooked twice as much bread as I needed to. I forgot you have to cut the recipe in half. Looks like the glass bottle glitch is still here. That's cool. And then we have to use heavy cream. Now to get heavy cream, if you'll look, oops, wow, messing that up terribly. For heavy cream, you need to mix a mixing bowl with your coconut milk. So we've got that, that's easy. Alright, so now that we have that, we use that, and a saucepan to make butter. Alright, now that we have our butter and cheese, alright, we're going to need to separate these out a little bit. Hopefully that'll cook it a little bit faster. Yeah, because we're going to need toast. But as you guys can see, just combining toast with butter, cheese, and a skillet, which we have all of right here. Let's go ahead and put our other tools away. Bam. We don't need that either. So what's so good about this is it gives you 3.5 bars of hunger, and it gives you the well-fed buff for a little over 2 minutes, I think it is. So that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it is. Alright, we're trying to make as much toast as possible here. Trying to do this efficiently. But essentially, you get how to do it. Let's see, I'll go ahead and show you one time real quick, just for the sake of it. Bam, grilled cheese, and 3.5 bars were missing, so bam, filled up. Good. 2 minutes and 10 seconds worth of well-fed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there because I don't think you guys need to actually watch me make all 17 grilled cheeses again. But now we have a great new source of food, as you can see here. We have plenty of wheat, plenty of coconuts, so this is a super easy recipe to make. Doesn't require animals, beef, or any of that. So if you got coconuts, there you go. That's a great way to make your food. But I think that's about it for this episode. I've got my mom's spawner, showed you guys a nice little food recipe. Nothing too fancy, but anyway, thanks for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.